your legs are standing still. It's like you're stuck in a nightmare, but you keep doing it for the thrill. Well, this is reality, you only live it once, so wake up from your dream. But just for tonight, let the lines get blurred, let your thoughts be free, let your thoughts be free.
Are you ready?
Are you ready indeed? Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second round of Super Saturday. I am Chicken Sandwich on the call, and we're getting into the action. Liberty versus the Sparrows here for game number 1 here on the second stint of Super Saturday. We've got Alex Phillips on the mound, and that one's up the middle, a base hit to start things off for the Liberty. Taylor Crane with the hit brings up Remy Griffin. Alex Phillips on the mound. Fernando Shields for the Liberty. This one grounded to Spots Island. He makes a diving stop for it. Throw in, not in time. So infield single. 2 runners on for the Liberty as they are trying to obtain their first ever win in franchise history. Swing and the miss there from Smart Park. Oh, and he gets rung up there. A K for Phillips. Here's Stu Rich, RBI man active. A chance for Liberty to strike first. He takes a first pitch strike. Fouls that one back, falls behind. 0-2. That one just misses 1-2. Fouled back, remains 1-2. That one misses 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Phillips strikes out back-to-back batters. And now it's up to the former moonshot Matty Musgroves. 2 on, nobody out to 2 on, 2 out. Liberty don't want to squander this opportunity here early. Here against Phillips. Ball strike makes it a 2-2 count. That one's fouled back. The 20th pitch from Phillips here in the first inning is ball 3. The count is full. Runners will be going. This one is popped up. High fly ball into right. Adelina Strickland is under it. Should be an easy play for her. And she makes the catch for out number 3. And the side is retired. So nothing coming from Liberty after having back-to-back singles to lead off the inning. And we'll go to the home half where Hendricks, Island, and Strickland will lead things off for the Sparrows. Facing off the Liberty ace, Fernando Shields. Swing and a miss. Shields rings up the first batter. Finally remember to remove the front-facing numbers for the Sparrows. Uniforms are what they should be. 3-0 to Spots Island, and Island will take a walk. If you excuse my voice, I've been fighting off some allergies the past week or so. Adelina Strickland up now. 1-1 in the count. Runner on first. 1 away. The curveball misses outside. 2-1. That one's swung on, fouled back. 2-2. This one's foul. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Shields. And here is Cameron Kahn, coming off a brief injury stint. She missed the Bombers game, but she singles this one up the middle off the pitcher's mound. And that will be a base hit for Kahn. And the Sparrows have 2 aboard with 2 out. And here is Jiri Magana. A chance for the Sparrows to strike first, as they are trying to scrape together win number 2 in franchise history. Won their inaugural game over the Skulls of Rock on opening week, but have been down since. 3-1 the count to Magana. That one finds the zone. The count is full. Runners will be going. The pitch swung on and missed. Shields ends up striking out. All 3 outs in the first, and we go to the top of the second. 0 still in the run column. Stephanie Morgan, Harper Harpoon, and Relay Lucas due up. Morgan along with Smart Pak and someone else I can't recall off the top of my head coming over from the Retrievers this week in a trade. That one's fouled back. 2-1 to Stephanie Morgan. In the zone there, 2-2. Count is full. Fouled back. Morgan staying alive. Oh, that one's ball 4 and off the glove of Dixon behind the plate. But a leadoff walk for the Liberty, which brings up Harper Harpoon. He hacks at the first pitch, but puts it in his own dugout. Doesn't swing at the curveball in the dirt, 1-1. Swings through that pitch, 1-2. Takes next one high at his eyes. And the count once again full. The payoff pitch, swung on and missed. And here comes Relay Lucas, both starting pitchers with 3 strikeouts here just in the top of the second inning, only 1 away, 1 on still for the Liberty. Swings through that one, 1-1 the count. Hard hit ball, but foul. Swing and a miss, another strikeout, 4 now for Phillips.
The third baseman, number 35.
This one grounded to second. Hendricks is there, gets it to Magana in time for out number 3, and we'll go to the bottom of the second inning. California, Sprit Seltzer, and Lynn Larsonian due up.
The designated hitter, number 24.
So far, Liberty in this young season through 4 games, 0-4, have only managed to score 8 runs this season. They've struggled offensively as that's a nice play by Stephanie Morgan, 1 away. Leaping for that one. They are ahead of only the Mythic, who scored 6 runs through 3 games. But the Mythic do have the win, beating this Sparrows team, as that will be a walk issued to Spritz Seltzer. In comes Larsonian, 1 on, 1 out. Sparrows have 15 runs on the season. Hit and run was on. That one's a grounder to Laxon. The runner will advance to second, but the runner gets thrown out on a throw from third to first. So runner in scoring position now for the Sparrows with 2 away. Another opportunity for them here early. It's Madeline Dixon due up. 1 hit and 2 walks through 1 2/3 so far for Shields. 2-2 to Dixon. Swing and a miss, another strikeout for Shields. Make it 4-piece for the starting pitchers going into the top of the 3rd inning. Top of the order due up for the Liberty. First pitch swinging is Taylor Crane. He had the leadoff single to start off the game, but all came to naught, as Phillips is able to try the next 3 batters in order, or after the second hit that was given up to Griffin. But Crane this time around grounds out. One and 1 the count to Griffin. Fouls that one back, 1-2. That one is foul. Stays at 2-2. Swing and a miss! Make it 5 Ks for Phillips here early. And here's Smart Pak. This one up the middle, slow roller. Spots Island, gets the throw off in time for out number 3. And we'll go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Just 3 combined hits so far through 2 full and 1/2 innings. Top of the order due up for the Sparrows now. Shields locked in through 2 innings here. 4 strikeouts for him. 1 and 2 the count to Hendricks. This one's up the middle. That's going to be a base hit for the Sparrows, their 2nd hit of the game.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 21.
Leadoff runner aboard now for the Sparrows. First pitch swinging for Island. Flies it into left, but it'll actually be Stephanie Morgan who's there to make the catch for round number 1.
Now batting, the right.
Adelina Strickland now up 0 for 1 thus far. Takes a hack there, fouls it back. Routes this one to first. Relay Lucas to Morgan. Morgan back to first. The Dragons specialist turn, and we go to the top of the 4th. Dead heated at 0-2-0. And you can interpret those 0-2-0s in multiple different ways. Full count to Stu Rich. And Rich, off the glove of Kahn at 3rd. Bounce back to Island, and he throws out the runner. So a bit of teamwork, an unconventional 5-6 put out there for out number 1. And that will be a walk to Maddie Musgroves.
The shortstop, number 12.
Adjusting the stat sheet. And this one's a high fly ball into center field. Tracking back. The batter's eye is going to keep it in the park, but it bounces off, and a run's going to come home to score. Stephanie Morgan with the RBI double off the batter's eye, and straightaway center field puts the Liberty in front.
Number 11.
Follow. 2-2 now the count to Harper Harpoon. And that one is foul. One in the next batter's box. The count is full for Harpoon. Fouls off this one. Harpoon doing his best to stay alive here, eating up a lot of pitches from Phillips, and she will end up losing him. Issues another walk, her 4th of the game, her 3rd of the game. And that will do it for Phillips. She is done. In comes Jericho McKinney. So Phillips doesn't last very long, only 3 1/3. She did bring up 5 batters there. But 2 on, only 1 out now for Relay Lucas, but she gets run up by McKinney.
The third baseman, number 35.
Samuel J. Laxon now at the plate with an opportunity to increase the lead for the Liberty. Two and two the count to Laxon. He swings that one, a slow grounder to Island. He's up with it. The throw is going to be in time for round number 3, and the side is retired. But not before the RBI double from Stephanie Morgan, putting the Liberty on top 1-0 here as we enter the bottom of the 4th. 4-5-6 due up for the Sparrows. It's Cameron Kahn due up first. She floats this one into right, but Smart Park with a defensive play. Nice snag for Smart Park. And Magana falls behind 0-2 and strikes out swinging the 5th K for Shields. Starts off 1-1 to California, and Fornia puts this one a mile high into center field, and Harpoon is under it and makes the catch, round number 3, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the top of the 5th, top of the order, do it for Liberty as they're nursing a 1-0 lead. Third time around through the Liberty lineup. Trailer Crane up first. Let's see if I can find him on the stat sheet. Oh, he gets rung up there. Another strikeout for McKinney. Crane coming into this week was only 1 for 12 on the season. I don't remember if the Liberty played earlier this week or not. Grounded to second. Hendricks is there, and the throw is in time. 2-0 gone now here. And here is Smart Park. And Park puts this one into center field. That will be a base hit for him. So both of the former Retrievers contributing to their new team. Liberty did play on Monday. Stu Rich 0 for 2 so far. Coming into this week 2 for 8. Does have a pair of RBIs and a strikeout pre-week 4. Got a 2-2 count here. Count is full. Runner will go. That swung on. That's going to be... Oh, Hendricks with the diving stop. Can the throw get there in time? It can. Hendricks with a nice play to end the inning. Sends us to the bottom of the 5th. Still 1-0. Seltzer, Larsonian, and Dixon due up. Shields back up the mound. A nice pitch count here to start the bottom of the 5th. Has been done really well, only allowing 4 base runners so far here. But does fall behind 3-0 to Spritz Seltzer. Finds his own there, 3-1. But ends up losing Seltzer. The second walk given up to Seltzer today. Let's see, Shields, his last time up, went 4 2/3, gave up 3 earned runs off of 7 hits, struck out 4, walked 3, gave up 1 home run. So seeing if he can better that performance here. A ground ball, but that's going to be a seeing eye single through the right side of the infield, just past the outreach glove of Relay Lucas at first. And the Sparrows have 2 aboard. Once again, I apologize for my voice. So first 2 batters reach here to start the bottom of the 5th for the Sparrows. And that's going to be a bunt from Dixon. It's going to advance both runners. So 2 in scoring position now for the Sparrows. A chance for them to take the lead for the first time here today. And that one do it. That's going to get down into center field and roll a bit. And 2 will come home and the Sparrows take the lead 2-1. So some small ball from the Sparrows turns into runs. And Shields no longer locked in down to neutral after allowing 2 earned. But this allowed to hop. And that turns into an inning Dragon special. Floater to Puck. He let it hit the ground and flipped it for 2 to send us to the top of the 6th. Now 2-1. This one grounded to short. Spots Island up with it in time for round number 1. Stephanie Morgan, who started the scoring in this game, slapped one off the batter's eye in straightaway center field. Didn't miss clearing the wall there by much, but she gets rung up there. The 3rd K from McKinney in relief of Phillips. McKinney done has done really well so far. 3 strikeouts through 2 and a third innings pitched so far. Only giving up 1 hit so far. McKinney, not much data on him in the young season. Only 2 innings of relief work so far this year and 2 hits. Grounded to Hendricks. Up with it in time for round number 3, and we'll go to the bottom of the 6th, still in a 1-run game. Both teams with 4 hits apiece. 3, 4, 5 due up for the Sparrows.
Fielder, number 35.
Strickland to start things off. 0 for 2 today. Shields has gone 5, so he did better than he did last time out. Let's see if he can bounce back here in the 6th a bit after giving up the lead. That's going to be up the middle, a leadoff single for the Sparrows.
The third baseman, number 10.
Brings up Cameron Kahn on 1 for 2 today. Checking the runner, but she wasn't going on the pitch out. Behind 3-0 is Shields. Finds the zone there on the changeup. Runners going back, fouled back, and the count is full. And Kahn will walk. The 4th walk issued by Shields.
Number 12.
Brings up Jerry Magana, 2 on, nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Full count to him. The payoff pitch. Ball 4, and the bases are loaded for the Sparrows. Nobody out here, and here's the DH, California Shields, staying in the game. And this is a bomber special into left. That will score at least 1. And it will be as runners go station to station. And it's 3-1 Sparrows. And that will do it for Shields. In comes Adolphus Clay. Infield playing in, trying to see if they can turn 2 here. 2-2, the count to Sprit Seltzer. He's walked twice today. Oh, infield playing it out. It's off the glove of the third baseman, and he gets thrown out, but a run does come home to score. So Seltzer gets an RBI off the fielder's choice. Put 1 away, 2 in scoring position, 4-1 ball game now. Lynn Larsonian up to the plate. That run does get charged to Shields. This is a high fly ball. Doesn't look like it's going to leave the park, but deep enough for a sacrifice fly. And it's 5-1 in favor of the Sparrows. They look well on their way to getting franchise win number 2. One and 2, the count to Dixon. This one's up the middle. Smotpock ranges over and makes the throw in time for round number 3, but 3 runs come home to score for the Sparrows. They make it a 5-1 ball game as we go into the top of the 7th inning.
First baseman, number 29.
Relay Lucas to start things off here for the Liberty. Desperate for some offense. But have yet to do much off of McKinney, but Relay Lucas puts one up the middle. Leadoff runner aboard to start off the 7th.
The third baseman,
Here comes Samuel J. Laxon. See if he can build upon what Lucas started here. 1-1 the count to Laxon. He fouls that one off. That one is well outside, and that will allow the runner to advance. Wild pitch there. Dixon never even had a chance to try and cover that one. 2-2 the count now to Samuel J. Laxon. He swings through that one. Strike 3. He goes away. The 4th strikeout for McKinney.
number 55.
But McKinney's starting to labor a bit here. 42 pitches, but has done excellent in relief here for the Sparrows. This may be his last batter facing off against the top of the order, Traylor Crane, with runner in scoring position. That one's fouled back. Remains a 2-2 count. This one's through the left side of the infield. It's into left, but runner will only advance to third. The second single for Traylor Crane puts runners at the corners, and that will do it for McKinney. In comes Noel Hawley. Remy Griffin 1 for 3 today. Had the single that followed up Traylor Crane's single back in the first inning. Runners at the corners, only one out here in the top of the 7th. Chance for Liberty to try and scrape some of these runs back. Swing and a miss! Hawley rings him up there.
The second baseman, number 26.
And here's Smot Puck, the last chance for the Liberty here in the top of the 7th. He takes a first pitch strike. Slider runs inside, 1-1. This one's right to Magana. He steps on the back for round number 3, and the side is retired. Hawley gets the last 2 outs, gets the Sparrows out of the jam, and keeps it a 4-run game going into the home half of the 7th. Thank you all for joining in to the second stint of Super Saturday here in Week 4 of the SSBL. Be sure to join the Discord if you have not already, as this is a fly ball into left. Back it goes, and that one is gone. A solo shot for Hendricks, and it's 6-1. The third RBI for Hendricks today. He's having himself a good day early in his career, probably the best he's had so far. As this one's a grounder to second, Pock up with it. In time, one away.
The right fielder, number 35.
Clay now tense. Through 1 1/3 after giving that home run, but he gets the strikeout there. Ugly swing there by Strickland. Brings up Cameron Kahn, 2 away. Two and 1 the count. This one's hard hit, and that's through the right side of the infield. Base hit for Kahn, her second of the day. Jerry Magana. 1 on, 2 out now, bottom of the 7th. Sparrows up 6-1 here. I do not think the game is smart enough to try and differentiate ground balls and like who's a ground ball pitcher and stuff like that. Second walk given up to Magana. Brings up California. Sparrows offense really opening up things here in the later stages of this one. Three 3-1 to Fornia. She fouls that one back. Probably the last batter for Clay as everything's in the red. This one is into the gap, and that will clear the bases. California is going to plate 2, and it's going to be 8-1. In comes Mitchell C. to try and finish this one off. Up to plate now, Spritz Seltzer. With the Sparrows now leading by 7. 3-1, composed, activated for C now. But will end up giving up the walk anyway. The third walk for Seltzer. Bringing up Lynn Larsonian. Had an RBI off a sac fly. 1-2 the count to Larsonian. Just misses on the curveball. Fouled back. 2-2 the count. Larsonian making C work for it. Lays off that pitch. The count is full. Composed once again for C. Slapped foul. Goodness gracious, Larsonian absolutely making Mitchell C work here. And ends up drawing the walk. And the bases are loaded for Madeline Dixon. 0 for 2 and tenths. C jumps ahead 0-2 to Dixon. And strikes her out on the third pitch. Leaves the bases loaded. A silver lining to a cloudy day for the Liberty as they trail 8-1 as we go to the top of the 8th inning. 4, 5, 6 due up for them here. Oh, Cameron Kahn with a nice diving stop, one away. Fantastic play by Kahn. Here's Matty Musgroves now, one away. Two and two the count. Swing and a miss. Holly with another K. This one into right. Strickland chasing that one. Make the catch for out number 3, sending us to the bottom of the 8th inning. Sparrows looking to put the cherry on top here. Swing and a miss. A second strikeout for C. Elder, I was with you. I thought the Liberty, especially with Shields on the mound, could maybe get their first win. Fly ball into center field. Harpoon is there. And that'll be out number 2. This one into left, and now it's flirting with the pole, and it's gone! Cherry on top for the Sparrows. Another solo shot makes it 9-1, 382 feet. Strickland going yard. Popped up foul territory, and that should do it here for the bottom of the 8th, sending us to the 9th inning. Liberty need 8 to tie. Harpoon, Lucas, and Laxon due up. Two and two the count to Harpoon. That one, lucky bounce behind the plate for Harpoon, lets it stay foul. Count runs full. Broken bat down the third base line. Kahn charging for it. The throw in time. Another good play by Kahn. One down now. Here's Relay Lucas. This one is, Spots Island with the diving stop, but won't be able to get the throw off in time, and the runner is safe, an infield single.
Number 35.
Second base hit for Lucas today. That's a 4-pitch walk to Laxon. He's aboard for the first time today. Brings us back to the top of the order, Trailer Crane. That's off the glove, and both runners are going to get into scoring position. This one's going to be into center field. Oh, Larsonian with the shoestring catch. I thought that was down for sure. Larsonian just making the day rain a bit harder on the Liberty. Can't even give them a little bit bigger of a silver lining. And now Remy Griffin, the last chance for the Liberty, behind 0-2. Fouls back, 1-2 still. This one grounded to short, Spots Island. The throw is going to be in time, and that will do it. Out number 3, and the Sparrows take this one 9-1 for win number 2 in franchise history. Nine runs off of 10 hits, one run off of 7 for the Liberty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Let's see, 2 hits for Trailer Crane and Relay Lucas, but 11 strikeouts by the Liberty offense. 3 hits for Hendricks, and a pair for Strickland, Kahn, California. 3 RBIs for Hendricks in California. Only 8 strikeouts offensively for the Sparrows. Shields gets the loss, 5 earned through 5. Clay 3 earned through 1 2/3. C 1 earned through 1 1/3. Win goes to Jericho McKinney. Phillips couldn't go long, didn't go long enough for the win. He goes 3, gives up no earned, strikes out 4 in doing so, and then Holly getting the save. Don't know how she gets the save, but she gets the save nonetheless. And that'll do it for game number 1. Game number 2, Skulls of Rock versus Walkers. We're coming up right after this. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the SSBL on Twitch.
Are you ready? I said,
Here we go. Game number 2. We've got the Skulls of Rock and the Walkers facing off.
Number 21.
Both teams now in the tank mode after the Skulls started off the season. Just really not great, as that one is kind of the epitome of the Skulls season. A little bloop shot that stays fair and will be out number 1. And this one, a slow grounder. Oh, but Sasso can't get into it time, and it's going to be an infield single for Galileo Cat. Here comes Alicia Kim now, and Ilya Page was a CP, but you did have... you had Kip Shaw Jr. in right field, and you had Kip Shaw in center field. And it was supposed to be Vern Knight in right field, and then Kip Shaw Jr. in center field, and I fixed that. This one into right. That's going to be a base hit, so 2 aboard for the Skulls here early.
The right fielder, number 21.
Here's Vern Knight Jr. And this one is smacked into the gap. That's going to get down. That could clear the bases. Vern Knight brings home 1. Vern Knight's going to bring home 2. An RBI double.
The second baseman.
And the Skulls already on the board here, 2-0 here in the first inning. Only 1 gone. After the Skulls start tanking, their offense wakes up. Fran Welder now, 1-2 the count. Tense Ty Sasso. Walkers with the doubleheader today. Came off the 16-8 win over the Moonshots, and we'll see the wrong fielders as well tonight on the doubleheader.
The third baseman, number 20.
Here is Santa Ram. And Ram's going to ground that to Archie Barker in time for round number 3. But the Skulls of Rock put 2 up on the board here early. As we go to the bottom of the first, Dakota Barker and George Pierre do it for the Walkers. Facing off against Newt Castle. Acquisition from the Moonshots. He gets a ground out on his first pitch. The Goofy Goobers. This is a hard hit ball high and deep into the left. That's going to be a little bit short, but it's going to one hop off the track onto the wall. And that's going to be a leadoff double for Toby Barker. A 1-out double for Toby Barker. Here is George Pierre. First pitch swinging fouls that one off. Swings that one at his neck and fouls it off. 1-2 still the count. Fouled back. Just misses 2-2. And strike 3 call. George Pierre goes down looking. Hard hit ball, and that's through the right side of the infield. Runner's going to stay put at third. Newcastle got to that in time. It was shallow into right. So runners now at the corners for the Walkers. Here is Severus Chernley. That's a hard hit ball, but right to Botley, who steps on the bag for out number 3, and will go to the top of the second. Still 2-0 in favor of the Skulls.
The center fielder.
Here is Kip Shaw Jr. up to the plate. Swing and a miss there. 1-2 the count to Kip Shaw Jr. Flies this one into center field. Morgoon is there. And he makes the catch for number 1.
Now batting, the catcher, number 21.
This one's up the middle. Tough dive for Crew Hart, and everyone will be safe.
The shortstop, number 26.
And here is Chippy Hissox. 1 on, 1 out now. This one's foul. 1-2 still the count. Sweet! Well, sorry about that one.
First baseman, number 21.
His first strikeout for Sasso. That's grounded to Barker, and that's easy. Out number 3, and we'll go to the bottom of the second. Still 2-0. Ortiz, Wackett, and Morgoon do it for the Walkers.
The designated hitter, number 44.
Steve Wright.
2-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Castle.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 5.
Off the plate.
3-1 to Wingspan Wackett. That one's in the zone. The count is full. That one's fouled off. We'll do it again. That's hit hard into left, and that will get down in front of Galileo Cat, and that will be a base hit. Cat tried to slide for it, but I don't think he was going to get there in time no matter what.
78.
So 1 aboard now for the Walkers. Morgoon takes a hack at that, but comes up empty, falls behind 0-2, and we'll poke this one into left, so back-to-back base hits into left field. And the Walkers have themselves 2 on and only 1 out, and here is Bob Elf.
Number 58.
Nope, that's inside. Right.
1-1 the count.
Ball inside. Ball low.
Bob Elf staying alive here with the full count. Fouling off another pitch. Newcastle up to 38 pitches here in the bottom of the second, but gets the strikeout looking.
Third baseman, number 15.
Freezes Bob Elf at the bottom of the zone, and now there's 2 away and ahead 0-2 to Milo Dakota, and he strikes out swinging. Newcastle strikes out back-to-back batters to send us to the top of the 3rd inning. Cat Kim and Vernon Knight Jr. do up.
Fielder, number 18.
Steer right. Ball high. Nope, that's low. That's low.
3-1 to Galileo Cat. High fly ball into left. Tracking back is Chernley. He's in front of the track to make the catch for round number 1.
The designated hitter,
Here is Alicia Kim, 1 for 1 so far.
Nope, that's high.
1-2 the count for Kim.
That's high.
3-2 the count. And Kim will single up the middle.
The right fielder, number 21.
And here is Vern Knight Jr. had the 2-run RBI double back in the first inning that put the Schools up on the board and puts this one in the center field, but Morgoon will able to track that one down for out number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 20.
Fran Welder up now.
Right. The right.
0-2 the count. Dribbler back to the mound. Sasso recovers it and flips it to whack it in time for round number 3. And to the bottom of the third we go. Still 2-0 Skulls. But Barker, Pierre, and Crew Hart due up for the Walkers. See if they have anything to say about it.
The right. Right.
Swings through that one. 0-2 the count to Archie Barker. Barker with a high fly ball into center field. Tracking one Kipshaw Jr. And he'll be there to make the catch one away.
The right fielder, number 13.
George Pierre and now up to the plate.
That's inside.
Round to the first. Botley is there, and he will step on the bag for round number 2. Mojo up for Newt Castle, who's done rather nicely so far today. 4 hits, 4 strikeouts. Here through 2 2/3. Facing off against the old man Crew Hart. 2-2 the count. And Hart connects with that one down into right. Another base hit for him. He's got 2 on the day.
The left fielder, number 34.
Easy come, easy go for Newt Castle. Back to neutral now. Facing off against Shirley now. 1 on, 2 out.
That's down.
Curveball just misses. 2-0. That one misses well. The fastball 3-0.
Steve right.
Finally finds the zone there. 3-1. Fouled back. Count is full. Runner will be going. That one is right to Botley off the 1 hop. And he'll take it himself to end the inning. To the top of the 4th we go. Still 2-0. Santarem, Kipshaw Jr. and Kevin Mannequin due up.
The third baseman, number 25.
The right.
3 innings worked for Sasso. 5 hits. 2 earned, and that's his second strikeout of the game.
The center fielder, number 33.
Kipshaw Jr. up to the plate now. His power versus lefties cancels out at least part of Ty Sasso's specialist trait. But he swings and misses there. Back-to-back strikeouts for Sasso.
Catcher, number 21.
Here is Kevin Mannequin. Mannequin into center field, but right into the waiting glove of Jadinklich Morgoon. 1, 2, 3 go the Skulls in the top of the 4th. Bottom half coming up. We've got Ortiz, Wackett, and Morgoon for the Walkers.
The designated hitter, number 44.
The right. Although.
Ortiz fouls that one off. 1-2 the count to Newcastle rings him up there. 5 strikeouts for Newcastle.
Right.
1-1 now to Wingspan Wackett. He fouls that one back. 1-2.
Ball inside.
Popped it up right field. Under that is Vern Knight Jr. Makes the catch for round number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 78.
Nope, that's high. Steve Wright.
1-2 the count. Swing and a miss! Castle striking out 3 that inning. Gets him up to 6, and we go to the 5th inning, still 2-0. 9-1-2 to up for the Skulls of Rock.
Nope, that's high. That's high.
3-0 to Chippy Hitch Sox.
Steve Wright.
She flies this one into right. Pierre is there, and he will make the catch, 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 21.
All outside. Nope, that's high.
And this is a moonshot into center field. Tracking back is Jadinklage, but he makes the catch in front of the track for round number 2.
The left fielder, number 18.
Steve Wright.
A grounded to whack it will end the inning, getting us to the bottom of the 5th. Not a lot doing so far in this one. Still 2-0, 9-1-2 do it for the Walkers. Both teams combining for 5 hits so far through this one. That one to Hitch Sox. In time for round number 1, Mojo down for Elf. Popped up into right field. Vern Knight Jr. making the catch. Thank you, Elder. I'm glad I'm not the only one who kind of felt like that one had a decent read off the bat. This one flared into center field, but Kipshaw Jr. is there, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. To the 6th we go, still 2-0 in favor of the Skulls. Kim, Knight Jr., and Welder do up.
Designated hitter, number 7.
It's up the middle for Alicia Kim, her 3rd of the day.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 21.
And it looks like it's been nothing but hits. I don't think there's been a walk issue in this one so far. Kim's going. The throw from behind plate is into center field. A bad throw there by Elf, as a runner in scoring position now for the Skulls. And here is the man who has the RBI so far in this one. He has a 2-1 count ahead of Sasso. This one is going to be through the right side of the infield. That's a slow roller. Pierre up with it. The throw home is going to be not in time. And make it 3 RBIs for Vern Knight Jr. Skulls now up 3-0 thanks to Vern Knight Jr. Alicia Kim and the bad throw from Bob Elf. Swing and a miss there, and it's another strikeout for Sasso. He's got 4.
Number 25.
One on, one out now for Santa Ram. That one's fouled back. 2-1. 2-2 now. Down the third base line, Milo Dakota diving for the stop. The throw is going to be in time. Good play by Dakota.
Center fielder, number 33.
Ball inside. That's high.
2-0 to Kipshaw Jr. Sasso finds the zone there, but misses again. 3-1 now. Count runs full. Swing and a miss. Sasso rings him up there, but another one comes across for the Skulls, makes it 3-0 going into the bottom of the 6th. A good chunk of the Walkers' order here up. Pierre, Hart, and Chernley. But easy first out there. 1 pitch, 1 out. George Pierre going down on a ground out. Crew Hart up now. Make that 2 pitches, 2 outs as Hart pops it behind home plate in foul territory. Mannequin making the snag. And here is Severus Chernley. Swing and a miss. Castle 7 sends us to the 7th. 8-9-1 due up for the Skulls. They lead 3-0 here. Mannequin leading things off. Sasso starting to run out of juice here, almost at 100 pitches as Mannequin puts this one into right, but an easy catch there for Pierre as he rakes his way over, 1 away. Chippy Hitch Socks. Sasso walked in despite giving up the run last inning. Does have 5 Ks. 7 hits though, 3 earned through 6 1/3. 2-1 the count to Hitch Socks, probably his last batter. This one's popped up into center field. It'll be Morgoon making the catch for round number 2. And that will do it for Sasso. In comes Vale Tamayo. One and 2, the count to Benjamin Botley. Swing and a miss. Tamayo rings him up and sends us to the home half of the 7th. Thank you for joining here on the second stint of Super Saturday here in week number 4. Be sure to join the Discord if you have not to keep up to date with the rest of the SSBL as we continue our way through Season 8. Newt Castle up to on fire. 5 hits, 7 Ks through 6 1/3. That one is going to bomber special into center field, though. A base hit for Wingspan Wackett, his 2nd. Back down to locked in for Newt Castle. The former Skull of Rock, Jadinklich Morgoon, breaks his bat swinging at that one. Mannequin can't come up with it, though, and it falls to the ground in foul territory. This one through the right side of the infield. Morgoon makes the most of his 2nd opportunity and puts 2 aboard. We're at 1 swing baseball now here for Bob Elf. Bob Elf 0 for 2 and 10s, though. Fouled back, falling behind 0-2 as well. This one, oh, fortunate that was foul. That had Dragon Special all over it. But this one has Dragon Special. Welder, Hitch Socks to Botley. The Dragon Special sends us to the top of the 8th. 3-0 Skulls. Cat Kim and Vern Knight Jr. due up. Swing and miss there. 1-2 to Galileo Cat in the dirt. This one to ground to short. Crew Hart is there. Throw is in time for round number 1. Here's a locked in Alicia Kim. 3 singles on the day. Fouls that one off. 2-1 the count. And she will draw a walk, so she has reached every time she's been up to the plate today. And here is your MVP of the game, apart from Newt Castle. Vern Knight Jr. knocking in every run for the Skulls of Rock so far in this one. And he puts this one into center field. Does he have 5 RBIs on the day? No! It dies at the warning track for out number 2. I thought that one might have had just enough, but that outfield breeze blowing back into the park has kept it in play for Morgoon. I'm with Elder. There has to be some sort of stiff breeze blowing back into home plate. Back to Tamayo. He knocks it down, able to get it to whack it in time for round number 3, retiring the side. Sending us to the bottom of the 8th here. Still 3-0.
Now back, the third baseman, number 15.
Nope, that's low.
Top of the order. Newcastle back to on fire here. Can he go the distance? He's about to throw his 100th pitch. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Dakota goes down. The 8th strikeout for Castle.
Second baseman, number 4.
This one is into the gap. That's going to be extra bases. As it rolls around on the wall. But Toby Barker has his second double of the day.
Fielder, number 13.
Here's a Tinch George Pierre. 0 for 3 on the day.
All high.
3-0, and this might be it for Newt Castle. And we have the first walk issued of the game. Puts 2 on the bases for the Walkers. We're at 1 swing baseball, and in comes Cretaceous Moon to try and send us into the 9th. 1 swing baseball all of a sudden here as Castle couldn't go the last bit. Moon falls behind early, 2-0. And this one's into center, tracking towards the batter's eye, and that one is gone! Crew Hart ties us up at 3 apiece, 422 feet into left center field.
The left fielder, number 34.
Steve Wright.
Just like that. An excellent day for the Skulls of Rock. Goes by the wayside. Moon battles back for a strikeout to put 2 away.
The designated hitter, number 44.
Tied up at 3 apiece now. The 3rd hit of the day for Crew Hart. Eddie Ortiz up the middle. Grounded to Welder. In time at first, round number 3. And now we go to the top of the 9th. It's all tied up now after the 3-run shot from Crew Hart. As Kawashi says, pour one out for Newt Castle. As 2 of those earned runs get charged to him. Now it's up to the Skulls offense to try and put another one up on the board. And not try to let this one slip by them. And that's going to be up the middle outside of the diving Toby Barker. Leadoff runner aboard for the Skulls to start off the 9th inning. Santoram with his first hit of the game. Brings up, well, Red Dreams is going to come in to pinch run. With Shaw Jr. at the plate, hitting runs on, but it's fouled back.
Nope, that's low. Off the plate.
And that one's up into center field. Morgoon cuts it off, but Dreams is digging for 3rd, and he'll get there without a throw. So the Skulls now with runners at the corners. Nobody out here. A chance to retake the lead with Kevin Manikin at the plate. And this one's a high fly ball into center field. That will be deep enough for a run to score. Manikin with the RBI on the sacrifice fly. And the Skulls regain the lead 4-3.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 26.
And we might see Ilya Page in her now new roles as closing pitcher as Chippy Hitsox moonshots one into right center. Felt deep but died into the corner there just before the track. 2 away now. Here's Benjamin Botley.
Number 21.
0 for 4 is Botley today. And Botley into right, tracking back, and that one is gone. Over the wall, 389, 398, and the Skulls have regained their 3-run lead.
Left fielder, number 8. Now pitching.
And that will do it for Tamayo. In comes Chris Slump. Grounded to short, Crewhart is there, and that will do it for the top of the 9th. 3 runs for the Skulls. And it's another 3 spot the Walkers need to try to extend this one. 7-8-9 due up.
Now in the game, number 2.
Bailey Smith will come in behind the plate, and Kevin Manikin will go to third. This one to Welder, 1 hops it. 2 first in time, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 78.
Skied it, will just barely get out of the infield. And that will be caught by Hitchcocks 2 away. And here is the tense Bob Belf, the last hope for the Walkers to try to extend this one. And he'll stay in the game to take the plate appearance. First pitch swinging, pops it up just adjacent to first base. And the Skulls of Rock will take this one, win it 6-3. Deny the Walkers the back-to-back wins here on Super Saturday. Wonder how that will shake up the second round of the free agency priorities. 6 runs off of 10 hits, 3 runs off of 9 hits for the Walkers. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Huzzah. The 2-run shot by Botley is in large part what gives the Skulls the victory. 3 RBIs for Vern Knight off of 2 hits. Kim going 3 for 3 and walking once. Walker striking out 9 times offensively here. 3 hits for Crewhart, the home run that tied us for a moment. Cretaceous Moon with the win, 1 earned through 1 2/3. 2 went to Newcastle. Loss goes to Tamayo, giving up those 3. Slump 1 out in relief. Your MVP is Crewhart, followed by Newcastle and Vern Knight Jr. Don't go anywhere. The game of the night, maybe the game of the year, the highly anticipated showdown between the Gauchos and the Unicorns, the SSBL game of the mid-afternoons coming up right after this. Word from Turtle Beach.
Yeah, they just wanna see me in the grave. Come out the law in the rave. Oh no, I can't wait. I'm off to the play. Gotta go for his, cause you know I can't play. We gon' win it no matter what the shirt. Got the stick, we gon' bring it out the shirt. I was down below the commas. I put dollars on my head like I don't wanna. Yeah, I'm proud of what I did. I'm on.
Hey, what are you doing?
Practicing. I'm shooting a commercial for Turtle Beach.
Yeah, but we're gonna hop on right now.
I bet.
Got the stick, we gon' bring it out the shirt.
Let's just cut the bullshit and tell me who's independent. Thumbs twiddling and your life's escaping your mind. Keep in mind, well, the air ain't as free as it used to be, but that's quite alright when you're still 18, it seems to be. And I'll tell you who's overrated. What's a beautiful person with some hideous dreams? Well, the lining isn't silver. We're verging on the side of the road that'll take us home. The edge of us is getting weighed. Read about your life in your local papers. Realize the end of us is getting near. You're just a droplet of paint trickled off your canvas. Delirious illusion flowing backwards through the river of color while we analyze to try to see it clearer. Secretly appealing to a lonely prisoner. Now what's your vision? Initiate your shading, blend the universe together in time. It only gets a little easier. Suddenly piece yourself back together now. What's your vision?
Here we are in game number 3. We've got the Gauchos and we've got the Unicorns, and we have Shaka. We've got Mabel Sparks, we've got Cade 6, and we're gonna have ourselves a humdinger of a time. And Mabel Sparks starts off the game with a strikeout of Miranda Biscuit. Be sure to tell Turtle Beach you are here in the chat for the chance to win chance to enter a drawing to win one of their fine headsets. Tailwind with a shot to Tygo, who makes the catch for out number 2. Which brings up Jay Watt. Dribbler off the mound comes Sparks. The throw is in time. Mabel Sparks with a 1-2-3 inning sends us to the bottom of the first. Aaron Topster, Breezy Bree, and King Kush do it for the Unicorns.
Center fielder, number 12.
Cade 6 making his first appearance this season for the Gauchos. Just the 4th game of the year for them, as opposed to the 6th one for the Unicorns, as Topser lines out one to Billups, one away. Gauchos, the last undefeated team in the league after defeating the Overdrafts on day 3, I believe it was. Oh, excuse me, 7th for the Unicorns. And that's a strikeout for 6. As Bree goes down swinging. Which brings up King Kush. Grounds that one to Hex. Hex backhands it, gets it to Banger in time. And we're all square through 1, getting us through the top of the 2nd. Banger, Hex, and Dollar Colin do up for the Gauchos.
The first baseman, number 0.
That is, dang it, fouled back. My voice and my throat are not cooperating with me right now. 1-2 now. Back to the mound, Sparks scoops it and gets it to Porterhouse in time for 1 away.
The third baseman,
Athena Hex to the plate. I don't think Josh is still here, but is that like a different blue for the Gauchos in the away jersey? Or do they usually just play so many games at night? I don't see how like kind of royal that blue is. Because no, this is their color rush as Hex puts one to the left, but the Cavaners Shaka Field is going to eat that one alive as Breezy Bree makes the catch for round number 2. And here is Colin. Fouled back, 0-2 the count. That's off the glove of Mabel Sparks. Tygo up with it, but not in time. So the first hit of the game comes on an infield single from Colin. Sparks knocking it down, I don't think affected that one much. It's just prevented it from going into the outfield as that was straight up the middle. I don't think Tygo would have had a chance of it. Swing and a miss there, 1-2 to Ernie Steele. Just misses inside, 2-2. Oh, strike 3 call. He freezes Ernie Steele. He chuck his swing, but it wasn't going to matter anyway. And we'll go to the bottom of the second with Flip Flop Tygo and Woody Walker due up. Oh, a massive foul ball by Trey Flip Flop. Fouls off the next pitch, 0-2 the count. Fouled back. Flip Flop making 6th work for it. Fouls off another. And another. Grounded to third, Hex up with it. In time for round number 1. This one's flared into right. Tracking that one is Colin, and he'll get there in time for round number 2. And here is Iron Balls. Mr. Woody Walker, first pitch swinging. Popped up into left, flirting with the foul line, but Biscuit straddled over it. Will make the catch to send us into the third. Just one hit between these two teams for the first 2 full innings. 8-9-1, do it for the Gauchos. Sophia Billups up to the plate. She hit a monster home run against the Overdrafts. That tied that game up into left center field. Almost hit the statue in Motor Park. And she gets rung up there. A third strikeout for Sparks. Oh, my Siri thought I was trying to talk to it somehow. 1-2, the count to Neon Dion. That's fouled back. Dion chops it to third, Flip Flop. The throw in time to Porterhouse for round number 2. Sparks with the mojo boost. She's up to locked in already here before we're through 3 full. This one, oh, Odor with a diving stop. Oh, but Sparks doesn't look into her glove all the way, and it's an instant mojo down. Can Samir Tailwind make Sparks pay? And it's a big mojo down, as I guess she got the mojo down for, well, it would have been a base hit if it wasn't for her, so from locked in to 10, she goes off the error. Now facing off the dangerous Samir Tailwind. 2-2 the count. And that one's going to be over the head of Tuna Tygo. It's going to roll into the gap all the way to the wall. Runners at third. Topster up with it. The runner's going to round third, head for home, and Samir Tailwind does make Sparks pay. An RBI double puts the Gauchos on top.
Second baseman, number 10.
This one's grounded to Odor, and he flips it to Porterhouse, who does make the catch for round number 3, sending us to the bottom of the third, but the Gauchos score 1 here. Thanks from the error from Mabel Sparks. 8-6 locked in himself. Let's see if he fares better here in the bottom of the third. And his counterpart did, but Haggy Porterhouse into deep center field. That's going to bounce off the warning track onto the wall. The deepest part of the park here in Shaka, and Haggy Porterhouse has himself a leadoff double. So a runner in scoring position now for Unicorns, a chance to tie things up here with a base hit. No longer locked in is Cade 6. Here's Moose Shaw. 0-2 the count. 6 with just one strikeout so far. Swing and a miss, make it 2. And here is Jose Odor, the cornerstone of this Unicorns rebuild. They stuck with him thick and thin, and he's been able to be a part of this build-up the Unicorns have had over the past 2 seasons. And he hopes to deliver his team to places they haven't been before. 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss! He gets rung up there. Back to X strikeouts for 6. And here is Aaron Topster, the top of the order. Last chance for Unicorns not to squander the leadoff double from Haggy Porterhouse. 1-1 the count. Fouled back, 1-2. Dribbler, slow roller. Can anyone get to a time? No one comes up with it. Jay Watt and Cade 6 didn't communicate, and it's an infield single. Runner did not score, though. They're at third now. So can Breezy Bree make an opportunity here on the miscommunication off defensively by the Gauchos? Two and two the count to Breezy Bree. To first, Banger with a diving stop, and he'll take it himself for out number 3. So 6 battles back, doesn't let the Unicorns take advantage of the situation, and will go to the top of the 4th. Sparks coming into the inning 10, set 50 pitches, mostly of her own accord. That one's fouled from Banger. 1-2 the count. 2-2. This one a hot grounder to Tygo. He gets it and flips to first in time.
The third baseman, number
3-0 to Athena Hex. And Hex will take a 4-pitch walk.
the right fielder, number 40.
Sparks still tense as she throws her 60th pitch here in the top of the 4th with only 1 out. And this one's into right, but it's gonna fall just foul. Foul by less than a foot. Swings through that one. 2-2 the count to Colin. Colin making Sparks work now here. And I'm, oh, Trey Flitfoot! Absolutely robs Colin of extra bases and probably an RBI with the speed that is on first. An absolutely huge grab by Flip-Flop at the hot corner. Grounded a set of to Tygo, and that will do it for the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, still a 1-0 game here. King, Kush, Trey, Flip-Flop, and Big Tuna Tygo do up.
The right fielder, number 68.
King Kush swings at the first pitch, pops it up. 6 comes off the mound and makes the catch. Mojo up for him. So 6 at 46 pitches, but locked in compared to Sparks' tenths. Could be a major factor of this game here. Into left, tracking foul, but Biscuit making the catch in foul territory for round number 2. So already 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. In a 1-run game, here's Big Tuna Tygo. Tygo with a weak infield roller. Watt picks it up and gets it to Banger. That's a 1-2-3 inning. And to the 5th we go. Still 1-0. Only a pair of hits for each team. As the pitchers have done well, but it is Sparks' own Miss Cummings, the difference maker in this one. She's at least up to neutral, but starts off the inning throwing her 70th pitch of the game. We'll see how much longer she lasts, as this one is into right. King Kush is going to make the catch for out number 1. Robs prevents the Bombers special. 2-2 the count to Neon Dion. That one just misses. The count is full. And Dion will draw a walk. A very uncharacteristic game from Mabel Sparks today. Couple walks, the error, but still has only rendered 4 base runners here. Technically 1 unearned run, even though the error was her own fault. .3-0 to Miranda Biscuit now. She finds the zone on the off speed. Another one fouled back. The count is full once again. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back curveballs. Gets Biscuit rung up. 2 away now here. And here's Samir Tailwind. The difference in this game so far. He swings at the first pitch. Pops it into left. Breezy Bree is under it. And she'll make the catch round number 3 and retire the side, sending us in to the bottom of the 5th, where it will be Woody Walker, Haggy Porterhouse, and Moose Shaw due up here in a 1-0 ball game. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for 6. He's up to 4. And 0-2 in the count to Haggy Porterhouse. One of the 2 hits the Unicorns have on the day, but grounds that to Billups. Easy play for her, 2 away. Which brings up Moose Shaw. Oh, 0-2 the count. Foul. Six once again into battle with Moose Shaw. 1-2 makes it 2-2 now. And this one's into left, tracking back, and it's gone! Moose Shaw ties it up at 1 apiece with the solo shot into left, 422 feet. Hold on, I have a phone call. Sorry about that. Had to take a call. One away now here at the top of the 6th. Now in a tied ball game thanks to Moose Shaw. That one's fouled off. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Brutus Banger gets rung up there. Mabel Sparks battling back, trying to make the most of the last bit of gas she has, and that will actually be it for her. In comes Butler Codsworth. So into the bullpen the Unicorns go, and Codsworth will finish off the 6th with the ground out from Athena Hex. Sending us into the home half of the 6th. Unicorns looking to maybe take the lead here for the first time. They've got the top of the order 2 up.
Number 12.
1-1 the count to Aaron Tobster. That one's into the stands. Cade 6 no longer locked in after giving up the home run, but does battle back for a strikeout, his 5th of the game.
The left fielder. Number 7.
That one's fouled off. 0-2 to Breezy Bree. Raise their thin margins here and shock up between 2 juggernaut teams. This one's up the middle. Sophia Billups with a diving stop, the throw. In time! An amazing play by Billups there. Great defensive stop to take away a base hit. 2 away now here for King Kush. Mojo back up for Cade 6, back to locked in. He's heading the count 2-1. That one finds his own 2-2. Swing and a miss! Cade 6 with a 6th strikeout sends us to the top of the 7th in a 1-1 ball game still.
The right fielder. Number 40.
Don Air Colin to lead things off down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone. Oh, it's not fair. It just misses the pole. That missed the pole by a foot or less. I thought that was gone. Well, it was gone. Just missed the pole. 1-2 the count now to Colin into left, but Breezy Bree charges in for that one. Oh, just missed the pole there. I thought that one was going to ring off the pole. I really did. But 1 away now here. Codsworth on the mound. Taking over for Sparks, who did battle back and finish off the day nicely, but that's going to be a walk issued by Codsworth to Tailwind. Puts a runner on board. The first runner the Gauchos have had on board in a while, I think. Gauchos have just had 5 base runners all day. As Watt gets rung up there, or no, not Watt. I'm an idiot. No. Wait, what just? Oh, that wasn't Tailwind who got the walk then, was it? Was Steele who got the walk. But still only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total base runners for the Gauchos. This one's another walk for them here. And I'll have to be right back. There's someone at my door, unfortunately. I'll see if I can finish off this inning. 2-on-2 out here in the top of the 7th, fouled back. Miranda Biscuit 0 for 3 intense. Can she deliver here in the clutch? 14, no, she gets rung up there. Gauchos leave a pair stranded, and we're going to the bottom of the 7th inning, still in a 1-run game. I'll be right back.
The third baseman. Now in the game. Number 1.
Okay, good. I haven't missed anything. Oh, a strikeout for 6. Just gets it on the outside corner. 1 away now in the bottom of the 7th. A hard hit ball. Oh, Billups! Billups again! Another outstanding defensive play. 1-1 now to Woody Walker. And that will be a walk to Woody Walker. And that will do it for 6. In comes Lily Pad. So 6 couldn't finish off the 7th. Swing and a miss there. 1-1 the count. Can this young rookie send us into the top of the 8th here? Still tied 3-1 though. Fouled back by Porterhouse. The count is full. Runner will go. Swing and a miss! Lily Pad sends us to the 8th inning. Still tied 1 apiece.
The designated hitter, number 26.
These two teams have not disappointed here in the SSBL game of the mid-afternoon. Brought to you by Turtle Beach. 1-2 the count to Tailwind. That one's into the stands. Swing and a miss! Codsworth with his 3rd K.
The second baseman, number 10.
Codsworth locked in now. Tough out activated for Jay Watt, who's 0 for 3 in this game. Watt connects with that one, but sends it into left, where Breezy Bree makes the catch for round number 2.
First baseman, number 0.
And here is Brutus Banger, also 0 for 3. Just 2 hits on the day for the Gauchos. 1 from Colon, 1 from Tailwind. They do have 1, 2, 3, 4 walks drawn by my calculations. This one's a hard hit ball, and that one's into right. A base hit for Brutus Banger to keep the top of the 8th alive.
The third baseman, number 2.
Here's a chance for Athena Hex. The pressure all the way up here in the top of the 8th. Razor thin margins here in this one, as expected. This one's popped up into right. King Kush tracking in, and he'll make the catch for out number 3, and we'll go into the bottom of the 8th inning. 1-3-0 to 1-3-1 here in the game of the night, brought to you by Turtle Beach. Mooshah to lead things up. She tied up the game with a solo shot off of Cade 6, the really only mistake Cade 6 made all day today. 2-1 the count from Pad to Shaw. Misses high, 3-1. This one's grounded to Banger. He'll take it himself for round number 1.
The second baseman, number 13.
Grounded to short. There's Sophia Billups in time for round number 2. And here is Aaron Tobster. This one is also up the middle, but once again, the trusty glove of Sophia Billups is there. She's been fantastic defensively today for the Gauchos and sends us to the 9th inning, still tied up at 1 apiece.
Right fielder, number 40.
Butler Codsworth nearing the end of his rope and gives up a leadoff walk.
The catcher, number 5. Now pitching.
In comes Archibald Longshanks in relief of Codsworth after giving up the leadoff walk to Colon. Second time Colon's reached today. Seal also has drawn a walk today. This one's into right center, but easy play for Tobster, 1 away.
The shortstop, number 9. Now batting,
And Billups will get pulled in favor of Dirty Bird. Don't love that, as that will massively decrease the defensive ability of this team. But Dirty Bird into left center, flirting with the wall, but caught at the track by Aaron Tobster. Bird almost made... Bird almost ate me eat my words, but it stays in the park. And here's Grin Kiffey What happened to Dion? Did he just get pulled? Or did he get hurt? Runner is going, but that's fouled off. Will be 2-2. And that could Bomber special. It does get down in front of Topster. Pinch hit, okay. So 2 on, 2 out, and here's the top of the order, a tense Miranda Biscuit. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Fouls off another one, falls behind 0-2. Swing and a miss! Longshank sends us to the bottom of the ninth. Unicorns with a chance to walk things off. It'll be 2, 3, 4 due up for them here.
Now batting, the left fielder. Now in the game, number 56.
And Katrina Sardines is going to come in for Bird. Watt will be at short and Sardines at second. One and 2 to Breezy Bree. Fouled back. 2-2. Grounded to Watt. Now at short. Gets it to Banger in time for round number 1. King Kush 0 for 3 today. And the count 3-0. And Kush will take a 4-pitch walk, so the winning run now on base here for Trey Flip-Flop. With the speed, extra bases could win the game. Flip-Flop swings at the first pitch, fouls it off. Speed combined with how deep this park is in the gaps. Or could we potentially see the second straight game of the day go into extra innings? 2-2 the count. Fouled back, still 2-2. Pressure is absolutely boiling over as Lily Pad rings up there. 2 strikeouts for Pad, and here is Tuna Tygo. He is standing between us in extra innings. Can Lily Pad get through him here? Oh, that's a beanball! And that may be a pull for Pad. In comes Octagon. Drama building, a base hit could win it here. Woody Walker at the plate. Winning run in scoring position. 2-0 the count. This one's through the right side of the infield. Tracking in. Biscuit, the throw is not going to be in time. And the Unicorns walk it off. Woody Walker with the game-winning RBI single. And the Unicorns win 2-1. Wow. Excuse me. 4 hits for both teams. But the Unicorns able to inch it out. The Gauchos emptying out the bench. Unicorns going with their lineup. 4 hits for both teams. And both teams striking out 9 times. Miranda Biscuit with the golden sombrero getting rung up 4 times. Wow. Musha with the only home run of the game. Loss goes to Lily Pad. She did so well and just somehow managed to hit Big Tuna Tygo, and that was all she wrote. Octagon gives up the game-winning hit through the left side of the infield to Woody Walker. Archibald Longshanks gets the win, and Bob's your uncle. That is all she wrote. No undefeateds in the SSBL anymore as Unicorns advance to 6-1, I believe, on the year. Cade 6, your MVP, followed by Mabel Sparks. Both starting pitchers doing well, but no decisions for both of them. Don't go anywhere. Game number 4, Wrong Fielders and Angels will be up right after this.
And I don't wanna have to give a damn about you or your inhibitions. And after all, you're the one who taught me love was not for everybody. However, I'm starting to see this world in the right light, yet it still gets darker. You see, it's just a simple symphony or a painting, whatever. It's a natural path that spans infinitely, but my world is crumbling. Let it collapse into the abyss. In the midst of summer it won't exist. This emptiness, it's just a blank slate, waiting for a painter to interfere. It's quite complex, but what I know.
And here we are in game number 4. Let's see if the favorite team can move to 11-0 in these games. The Wrong Fielders, though, coming into this game on a 3-game losing skid, losing to the Vikings, the Dragons, the Vikings, and then the Knights earlier today. Can they at least split the doubleheader here on Super Saturday, facing off against Forever Angel Jin Fury and the 0-3 Angels? Full count here to Andrea Darpor to lead us off. Broken bat there. And she will draw a walk. Don't have to wait long for the first walk of the day here in this game. Swing and a miss to Shelby Roundamount. And a line shot to Tygo, making the catch for out number 1. Good snag by her. This one is into the gap, headed towards the wall. Doesn't have enough. It's going to be off the wall. Runners headed for third. Josh Watley up with it. Well, that's going to be a double here for Pedro Cruz. 2 in scoring position now.
Number 99.
And that one gets by JT, but he recovers before anyone can advance. Oh, Carol Henry making the catch in foul territory. A huge second out, bringing up Boomer Lasers. 2 on, 2 out, both in scoring position. Can the Wrong Fielders strike first? Oh, a high moon shot. Where's the center fielder going? She was coming in on that. If you rewind that, you will see Emily Prentice charging into the infield. I mean, it doesn't matter as it was high off the wall. Boomer Lasers clears the bases on a 2-run RBI double. But that was bizarre. Wrong fielder strike first here. And that's going to get through. Runner's going to stay put at third, though, so at the corners.
The third baseman, number 10.
Now for Sophia Saturn, Jin Fury Tense. Fouled back 1 and 2. Whiffer activated for Saturn. Swing and a miss. Fury gets her to strike out there. But the wrong fielders put 2 up in the first. Bottom half, Murph Kelly, Carol Henry, and Emily Prentice due up.
Number 38.
Fouled back 1 and 2. The count. Rainy Days on the mound. And she gets him to strike out there. Here's new acquisition Carol Henry coming over from the Skulls of Rock. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeout for Days. Prentice connects with that one. Prevents the 1-2-3 inning for the wrong fielders. And I'll bring up Tina Tygo. That one right to lasers for round number 3, and we'll go to the top of the second. Still 2-0 in favor of the wrong fielders. This is actually the battle for Colonial Plaza. Both teams playing in this stadium. The Angels, the designated home team here. So I guess I should start counting, as that will be a walk to Woden Lane. So we have the Epic up 3-0 actually. The Sparrows are in the Epic, Skulls are in the Epic, and Unicorns are in the Epic. So 3-0 lead for the Epic here in the first round of inter-conference play. This will continue throughout next week, I believe, the first 2 days. And then the second round, I think, happens in week 6, I believe. Walk issued to Brick House. 2 aboard now for the wrong fielders. Back to the top of the order. Here's Andrea Dartboard. First pitch called a strike. That one down the first base line. It hits the bag, and it's fair. And another one's going to come home to score. Runner's going to go first to third. It's 3-0 wrong fielders.
The second baseman, number 37.
Runners now at the corners for Shelby Roundamount. RBI man active for her. And she connects with that one into left. It's going to be on the line. 1 run's going to score, another one at third, and it's going to stay put. It's an RBI double for Shelby Roundamount. And it's 4-0. 2 on scoring position now for Pedro Cruz. Nobody out, and that is a moonshot. Can it stay fair? No. But that one is no doubt fair. If it's long enough, does it have enough? It's gone! Pedro Cruz with a 3-run home run into right center field, 423 feet. And once again, Fizek aptly calls the blowout game of the stream. Wrong fielders taking out some aggression after a 3-game losing streak. Still nobody out here in the top of the second. Jin Fury rattled. Kyle Henry with a nice snag there, 1 away. That one's under the glove of Carol Henry. That's a base hit. And that will do it for Fury. In comes Vaughn. Fury only goes 1 1/3 innings against the wrong fielders. This one could be a long one. Grounded to short. Murph Kelly is there. Gets it to Longshanks for one, but can't complete the Dragon special.
The third baseman, number 10.
So a dribbler back to the mound. Dickie Vaughn gets to Henry in time for out number 3, but the wrong fielders put up 5 in the second, lead 7-0 here already as we go to the bottom of the second.
The catcher, number 29.
Rainy Days looking to ring up some more batters. 1 and 2, the count to Donnie JT. And she rings up her third there. JT goes down looking. Rings up Lawrence Longshanks. This one into foul territory, but I'm not sure if Elderberry is going to be able to catch that one in time, and he won't. Grounded to third. Saturn's there. Throw is in time for out number 2. Roger Battelle with specialist against Days has literally no contact, I think. Maybe negative contact. We may have our first case of negative contact in the SSBL. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Rainy Days, and we'll head to the top of the third, 7-0 in favor of the wrong fielders.
The right fielder, number 11.
So this is the last piece of the puzzle to find out where people are going to be in the second round of free agency selections. This one's popped up into right, and it'll be Battelle making the catch for out number 2, or out number 1. I have Battelle and Watley swapped on my sheet, I guess. I wrote it down wrong.
Number 7.
To Longshanks, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Dickie Vaughn. So a 0 up on the board defensively for the Angels sends us to the home half of the third. 7-0 still the score.
Designated hitter, number 13.
Rounded to round him out, one away.
The left fielder, number 6.
This one into left, but Elderberry there to make the catch. 2 away.
The shortstop, number 38.
Into right. That's going to be extra bases into the gap. That's going to hop off the wall. Pedro Cruz throws it in. A 2-out double for the Angels here in the home half of the third. For Murph Kelly. Second hit given up by Days. So it looks like with that win for the Unicorns, as Carroll Henry gets rung up there to end the inning, sending us to the top of the fourth. Yes, Ruby Green Dexteris. Is it Kawashi? I'm bad at pronouncing things. That was one I named because the Beewolves are my favorite S&B, like normal S&B team. So I named her after my 2 favorite players. Looks like Overdrafts are top dogs. Unicorns and them are tied at 6-1, but Overdrafts with a plus 39 run differential to the Unicorns 18 as Vaughn gets a strikeout there. Ball players are third best in the league, followed by the Stingers, then the Lumberjacks, then the Gauchos. Swinging this there, full count to Pedro Cruz. Tough out activated for him. And that's under the glove of Dickie Vaughn, and Cruz has himself a base hit. He is a triple away from the cycle, ladies and gentlemen.
The left fielder, number 99.
No Elder, no, we will not. To Henry. Henry goes to Kelly. Kelly back to Henry for the Dragons special. Sending us to the bottom of the fourth inning, still 7-0.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 30.
This one's going to get down. That's going to be a base hit to lead things off here for the Angels. Unless the Angels lose this one by 30 runs, the Express will have the top pick. It's a little bit closer between them, the Angels, and the Moonshots. As the Moonshots are 0-4, minus 33. Oh, and this one's into center, left center field, and Tina Tygo has the Angels on the board. Tina Tygo not going to let the Angels be shut out. Makes it a 7-2 ball game.
Number 29.
And the hits keep on coming, as that's going to be extra base. No, it's going to be held to a single. Donnie JT with a single. Bringing up Lawrence Longshanks. Nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. Rainy Days no longer locked in. Struggling here in the bottom of the fourth. 2-2 the count to Longshanks. Fouled back. Popped up. Should be an easy play for Roundamount into the grass of right center field. One away. Here is Roger Bedell once again with no accuracy, facing off against the specialist Rainy Days. Lefty versus lefty crime here. Two and one the count. Swing and a miss. A strikeout for Days, her fifth. And here's the aforementioned Ruby Green Dexterez. Swing and miss there, 1-1 the count. That one finds the bottom of the zone, 1-2. Grounded to short, dartboard up with it. The throw will be in time for round number 3. Angels get a pair up on the board thanks from Tina Tygo's 2-run shot. And we'll go to the 5th, 7-2.
The first baseman, number 19.
Vaughn has done nicely in relief. Only one hit in 2 2/3 innings. Two and one the count to Boomer Lasers. He's 2 for 2 today. Double and a single, 2 RBIs, and that's going to be another base hit for him. 2 singles now. Mojo down for Dickie Vaughn. Trudy Fruity to the plate.
Number 18.
Hard hit ball, but right to Josh Wash Jotley there in left. One away.
The third baseman,
Brings up Sophia Saturn. Grounded to Kelly. This could be 2 to Longshanks. Longshanks to Carroll Henry, the Dragon special. And we'll go to the bottom of the 5th. 7-2 still our score here.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 6.
Wash Jotley to start things off. 1-1 the count. Swing and miss there. 1-2. Hard hit ball. Oh, Boomer Lasers climbing the ladder there.
Shortstop, number 38.
Oh man, crushed that one by Murph Kelly. That one's fouled back. Oh, and he gets rung up there. 6 Ks for rainy days.
The first baseman, number 44.
Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for days. And we'll go to the top of the 6th inning. Still a 5-run game in favor of the wrong fielders. 8-9-1 do it for them here.
Right fielder, number 11.
Hats off to Dickie Vaughn, though, has kept this one respectable since he's been in relief. But Woden Wayne slaps that one into the gap right center field. That's going to be extra bases for him.
Now batting, the catcher, number
Here's Brick Haas. And that will do it for Vaughn. In comes Walter Mellon. Hard hit ball, but foul. Grounded to Longshanks. Longshanks goes to third. Woden Wayne thought he could catch Longshanks napping, trying to advance, but Mellon will tag him out there.
the shortstop, number 7.
Brings us back to the top of the order, Andrea Dartboard. Popped up. Easy play here for Murph Kelly, most likely. That's 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 37.
Into left, right at Wash Jotley for out number 3. And we'll go bottom 6, still 7-2 here. 3, 4, 5 do it for the Angels.
Fielder, number 30.
Popped up, easy play for Elderberry and left. 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 23.
And here is the offense for the Angels. Tina Tygo going yard earlier. Last time she was at the plate. 2-1 the count. Rainy Day still in the game, locked in. Has done fairly well. 7 strikeouts through 5 1/3. Does give up a walk to Tygo, though. I believe that's the first walk given up by Days today. It is. She's still locked in, though, facing Donnie JT. At 85 pitches, locked in, though, but may not last much longer here as we get into the back half of this game. As she rings up Johnny JT.
Now batting, the second baseman,
2 gone now. Here's Lawrence Longshanks. Full count to Longshanks. Grounded to short, dartboard in time for round number 3, and we'll go to the top of the 7th inning. Pedro Cruz with maybe his last chance to complete the cycle. He needs a triple. I feel like this park is deep enough, and he has the speed to be able to do it. Let's see if he can connect with one here. Probably needs it to take a bounce off the wall. That's not going to do it, as that's going to be an easy out for Badell, one away.
The left fielder, number 99.
High fly ball into left. Back at the wall is Jotley, and makes the catch with his back against it for round number 2. Elderberry just not getting all of that, was a couple feet short of a home run there. And here's the locked-in Boomer Lasers. He's had himself a day. 2 singles, a double, 2 RBIs, 3 for 3 today. And he will, oh, can't get that one by Murph Kelly. The throw not in time, though, and it's a third base hit. Third single of the day for Boomer Lasers as he goes 4 for 4. Keeps the inning going for the wrong fielders. Trudy Fruity up to bat. Popped up center field. Easy play for Prentice. Out number 3, and we'll go to the bottom of the 7th. For any of y'all still watching, be sure to join the Discord, as Season 8 will continue Monday. Out goes Rainy Days, in comes Mishka Barker. Badell finally gets to take a plate appearance with some sliver of contact. But doesn't make anything of it as he pops this one up, and that's going to be out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 13.
Swing is there, 2-2 to Ruby Green Dexteres. And Dexteres will single that one up the middle.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 6.
Grounded to round him out. Dartboard and 2 lasers for the Dragons special, sending us to the top of the 8th inning. No runs have scored for the wrong fielder since the 2nd, where they put up 5.
Third baseman, number 10.
Bellon combined with Vaughn has kept their offense at bay. Only combining for, I believe, 2 or 3 hits since the exit of Fury. And that one is going to be a strikeout for Mellon, I believe his first.
Number 11.
1 strikeout for all Angels pitchers so far in this one. Carroll Henry, out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, number 84.
And that's another strikeout for Mellon, his second. And we'll go bottom of the 8th. Top of the order, 2 up for the Angels.
The shortstop,
The switch hitting Murph Kelly to lead things off. Round him out. Diving stop there. Good play for her. 1 away.
now batting, the first baseman, number 44.
Barker rings up another one there, I believe, or his first. 9th strikeout for the wrong fielder's pitching staff today. As this game trudges to the finish line. Oh, but that one's going to be over the fence for Carol Henry, I think. No, Emily Prentice with a home run. Makes it 7-3. Prentice having a nice day. Dropped third strike there. I don't know if House is going to be able to get the throw off, and oh, she does. That's as close as I've seen a runner advancing on a drop third strike in the league, and we go to the final frame, 7-3. That's a leadoff base hit for Andrea Darpor. That's her second hit.
The second baseman, number 37.
And that's going to get through the right side of the infield. Carol Henry dove for it, but she couldn't get to it. Back-to-back base hits for the wrong fielders, as their opponent's trying to put some style points and gives Pedro Cruz one more shot at the cycle. That's not going to do it, but it's off the glove of Murph Kelly, and a run will score. Have a day, Pedro Cruz. 1, 2, 3, 4 base hits and 4 RBIs, and an 8-3 lead for the wrong fielders. So roller, Longshanks can only get one. And here's another man having a great day, Boomer Lasers. 4 for 4s, reached every time. And he destroys that one! Holy cow, Boomer Lasers have himself a day. 452. And Melon is done. In comes Vel. Wrong fielders make me break out the double digits. And this one is going to get down into right. That's going to be a base hit, extra bases for Trudy Fruity.
The third baseman, number 10.
So, that's 8. So, not quite enough. Angels would stay third. Long fielders would most likely jump. Oh, well, it may be enough as that one's gone. The Angels fighting for the second best pick in free agency, too, with another 2-run shot given up. This one to Sophia Saturn. And it's now 13-3.
How about the right fielder, number 11? The catcher, number 84.
Oh, they needed 12, not 10. And that will do it. We'll go to the home half of the ninth. The final 3 outs for this one. Now up to 17 hits for the wrong fielders.
Number 29.
to Boomer Lasers, out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 5.
Longshanks gets on base. In comes Cam Iconic. Into left, easy play for Elderberry. The lone wrong fielder not to get on base today, poor Gramps. And the last chance for the Angels, Ruby Green Dexteres. And that will do it. Wrong fielders bounce back 13-3 over the Angels. And that will do it for Super Saturday. Let's see if I got all 8 hits for the Angels. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I indeed did. 10 strikeouts for the Angels. 4 hits for Pedro Cruz. Just came a triple short of the cycle. Boomer Lasers 5 for 5. Also had 5 RBIs. Pedro Cruz 4 RBIs. Rainy Days with the win. Gian Fury with the loss. And Boomer Lasers, then Pedro Cruz and Emily Prentice are your MVPs of the day. Well, that's going to do it for week number 4. Thank you all for tuning in to Super Saturday. Be sure to jump by our YouTube channel to listen to Jacked, our podcast that will come out, I believe, at 5 o'clock Eastern, so a half hour. And then be sure to keep your eye on the YouTube channel as week 4 of Minors will be posted throughout the afternoon. Have a good rest of your Saturday, everyone. I'll see you next time.